Hey team, here's some tips on how we stamp concrete on a very hot day. First things first, get your slump correct. You don't want to chase down the proper slump later on. You want to get it right on the first try. We're looking for a 5-inch slump or a 130. It's going to dry quick, so you want to be wet right off the bat. 2, make sure you have enough help. I got a couple guys wheeling for me. I'm the only guy placing, but it's fairly small, so I can definitely handle this much work. If you don't have enough guys, you're going to get behind real quick. You might get it done, but quality is going to suffer. Now, there's no substitute for rebar chairs. You got to chair your bar, guys. I see a lot of people lifting it. You know where it goes? It flops right back down when you jump in there and start screeding. Now we're screeding, and it's a little rough with this wood board. I don't know why Carson gave me the wood board. Just kidding. But you want to push and pull after you've struck it off to height and just seal it up as best you can as you go. Now that's still not enough, so we're going to use a finishing aid called VersaFilm. We're going to spray that in the surface, and we're going to bull float it in. Notice how I'm bull floating across or perpendicular to the screed lines at first. This is going to make sure that we flatten the concrete nice and smoothly. Then I'm going to go the opposite way to make sure I've got everything filled in and flat. Now that VersaFilm is going to soak into the surface and make it really creamy on the top while the bottom can get hard. We need it to have body to get stamping, but the top is drying out faster than the bottom right now. So clean your edges with your mag. We're going to go through and do some edges. Do all the work with your mag float. Don't let the edger do the work. So this is first round. We're still going to get another round, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But now we're edging. Make sure you see your edger line, and then you know your edger is flat across that surface. Now we're going to give it a magnesium hand float and stamp into that so it's got some grip. We don't steel trowel anything with stamped concrete. Now we're on it with our stamps, and this is our clear liquid stamp release. So we got to spray this on, but not too early because it will evaporate fast. Here's the full time lapse. I'm working my way across the back to establish the height on the deck, and then I'm screeding across. Here's the bull float process. We're onto the edges, and this stuff's moving. This is probably a 2.5 hour time lapse. We're already on it. We're wiping it out, and there's the stamps. You can see that release just drying exponentially as we're applying it. Another thing you get to when you get this hot weather is these little tiny cracks, and it's almost like crazing, but it does happen from, like I said, the surface is drying out faster than the bottom can get hard. The best way to fix those is latex gloves, and you wipe them out as you go. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's a little. It's not a structural problem, but it is a big eyesore, and you usually get clients asking about it. So just fix them up as you go. Powdered release is a bit different. I've heard of guys using a ball peen hammer to close those cracks the next day. Now you really want to control your environment, so we tarped it just to keep it cool. Enjoy, guys.